Hi, I'm Jackie, and welcome to a Paint With Me video where I'm going to take this sketch that I did in my sketchbook and I'm going to turn it into a gouache painting on 8x8 hot press watercolor paper. So first I take a photo of my sketch, and then on my iPad on Procreate I go over it, I tighten it up, I do the colors because I can't really think of colors when I'm trying to paint. Like, that isn't my forte. You know, I gotta pre-mix the colors and I gotta decide in advance. So that's what I did there, and I think that's easiest for me. So then I trace it over the iPad on the paper, and then I go in for it. I start with background elements because the character's gonna be sitting on top and I don't want the layering to be weird. So it'll look nice and crisp with the character sitting on top. And then here I'm like trying to figure it out. You know, I'm not really sure. This is my second gouache painting in a very long time, so I'm having a lot of trouble trying to figure it out and trying to figure out what brushes and the amount of water and the amount of this and that. And apologies for like the super shaky cam, but my like phone stand that I was using, like I only used it a few times because it was so hard to get the angle right on it, and it was just easier if I just used it by hand. But now looking back, it's super shaky and I don't know if I'm gonna do that again. But anyway, so now I'm doing the griffin, the hippogriff, the bird man. Maybe it's just a big bird with ears. I don't remember what I googled to find this, but it was a magical creature that this witch is friends with, I like to think. And this brush, I used it the whole time. It was a small angled brush, but like I used it, but I feel like I was punishing myself using it because it was not very helpful. The angle was so sharp that it was not what I needed, but I kept using it. And I think it's time that I learn how to use another brush. Anyway, that's my story with the brush. Sorry, I'm rambling. Back to the character. So I always save the focal point and the biggest character for the very end because I like her to be the crispest, and I like to take all my learning experience from the past couple of hours and really, you know, perfect this character because she's so important. Sorry for the shaky cam. Can you believe how shaky this cam is? But can you also believe that I was holding a phone and doing these eyes at the same time? She's multi-talented. Can you believe it? So now I'm doing blacks on top, or like darker colors on top, because like it's easiest to do blacks on top of gouache. It doesn't like leak as much as like lighter colors do. I'm doing finishing touches here and there. I like this piece, but you know what? It's not as crisp as I would like it to be. Like if you see these close-up details, it's not very clean, but you know what? From far it looks pretty good and I'm pretty happy with it. And you could purchase this piece on my shop, link in description. And if you want to see a little bit more process on my pieces and just support me in general, you could join my Patreon, where you could see a lot of behind the scenes and stuff like that. Okay, that's it. Thank you. Bye.